Interesting.
Showing or
No, interesting. Let's go. So, here's the deal, guys. Hashtag. You should be following me if you're not. All right, that's number one. You should be I'm getting text messages, all kinds of stuff. Look, let me shut my phone down for a minute. Hashtag AllDayRay, right? www, all kinds of W's, .pohankahondadirect.com. Whose website is it? Mine. Let's go. Right? We need to be able to absolutely fill that website up, kill it, dominate it. We want to just take the market from bridge to bridge, east coast, west, north, all that kind of stuff. All right. Anyway, I got these two young gentlemen with me today. Look at they got the hair. They are pumped up, fired up, ready to go. And I have some questions for these two young gentlemen. I know one, about to meet the other, right? Because this morning we have something special going on because we have an internship. Is that right? Mm-hmm. We have an internship going on from Salisbury University, SU.
Yes.
Man, I tell you, that's a great school.
What school did you go to?
Neither one of them. I was always right here, right?
but that being a slight trend. A lot of people.
Salisbury University. Somebody's hello, Mr. Ray on my phone. But anyway, nonetheless, guys, I'm not gonna hold you too long. But follow hashtag AllDayRay on YouTube. You should tell someone else to follow because you never know what you're gonna be able to learn from just a regular conversation that we're gonna have real fast. Or it might not be meant for you. It might be for someone that you know that's in your circle that you could share it with. That might mean something to them. So they're gonna pick my brain. I'm gonna listen. And they're going to introduce themselves to who they are, and we're going to go from there. So if you see the back of my head all the time while they're talking, it's because I'm looking them in their eyes. Always look people in their eyes when they're talking. Show them the respect. Please. Let's go. I'm ready. Mr. Shamar Booker.
Yeah. I'll go now.
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask a couple questions. Like, start off, like, how did you end up, like, knowing that you wanted to do this, like, as a marketing manager? And like, where did you come from? Like what job and everything? Like, what did you start off as?
That's a good question. I didn't know. That's the right answer. Mm-hmm. I did not know that I would be market. Now the thing is, let me make sure I tell you what my position is. Mm-hmm. I'm an internet director. But I was in sales. You guys catch this. I was in sales for about 7+ years. Now, when I say in sales, I mean in different positions. I was a salesperson. I was a sales manager. I was a general sales manager, GM, internet BDC director. Just different positions. But to me, it's all sales, right? But the marketing aspect starts with me. First and foremost, it started with me and knowing that I wanted to do it when I first put my first application in for my first job to sell my skills to get a job.
Right.
That was marketing, right? And I knew right then and there, hey, if you want the job, if you want to make the money, if you want to have the opportunity, then you have to find a way to make people gravitate towards you.
Right.
Starts with yourself. Body language. Body language is a big thing. You look out,
Yeah.
Was I gonna hit that one?
No, I'm looking at myself.
He's all pumped up looking at himself. But things just kind of naturally fell in the right place for me because I've always wanted to be that outgoing person to be noticed. Because the way I grew up, the way I came up, I felt invisible. I wanted to be noticed. So that was my motivation. That was my motivation when it comes to being able to be an outgoing person and actually get into marketing myself.
Gotcha.
I hope that answered the question.
No, yeah, I definitely understand what you're saying. You saying you started off selling yourself as a brand, like you treat yourself as a brand first before, you apply yourself to a brand. The other thing I was going to ask you was, what do you feel like you gain out of this? With other than a sales manager, a salesperson, what do you gain as an internet director?
So as an internet director, first of all, I get my nice own office.
That's good.
Right? When I want to get away from everybody else, I just shut that door, pull that leg up, and I'm by myself, and I can focus. Mm-hmm. But honestly, I get to have the actual communication with people. I'm a people person.
All right.
I like people. So you can't be an internet director or a person that answers telephones and everything, because get this, you're the first face, you're the first voice of the dealership. to most people that are shopping virtually online. So I get to have the benefit of being that first touch with the customer to let them get an idea of what they should experience when they visit the dealership. So it's fun to me. It's fun to be on the phone and smile, and I do. I'm crazy. I will smile on the phone and laugh on the phone and joke with the customer, not even seeing their face, never having met them or anything, because I want them to understand that, you know what, you're talking to a real person who's a real people person, which is what this company has stood for over 100 years, and I just get to present that daily. So that to me is huge. And then when I see them actually coming to the door, most of the appointments that you see come in comes from our team. The team that we have here with the BDC, we sit here and we create the appointments. The salespeople take care of them as the second look. So it's a blessing to get to see them to walk in the door, and they ask for you particularly. They're like, hey man, it's Shamar Booker here, right? I talked to them on the phone, we emailed each other, and they look for you first.
Gotcha.
Right? And then when they drive off, they're wanting to see you again because hey, we did it, we got it, and that excitement of it also. It's a huge benefit to me being a people person.
Gotcha. So what basically do you do, like, start to finish to your day? Like,
Okay.
you start your day off and you end it. Like, what do you do?
That is a fair question, isn't it? You guys know what I do every day, right? But that's a fair question. So, when I wake up in the morning, my first thought when I'm coming to work is I want to get me out the way. I want to get me out the way. Anything that I got going on personal and everything, I get it out the way. So I start my day off with the gym. Go to the gym, get my head ready, because when I walk.
I see, pretty good. You got the pyramid.
You see that one? Did you see? you heard him? But yeah, I know. I
see the pyramid.
Right, I'm repping the brand. But nonetheless, when I walk through the store, I want to have my mind clear. I want to bring positivity to the very first person that I see, and it's normally the service department. Everybody, if you go to service and you say, "How does AllDayRay start his day?" They would all tell you, he tells us all good morning, makes us all feel special, and I do. I walk in that door and I'm like, "Good morning, everyone." I want to start my day first and foremost with telling them good morning before I punch the clock. Right, because everything around you, whether it's car dealerships or real estate or any type of people-driven company that you're marketing, whatever service product or whatever you're doing that you're marketing, it's all about relationships. It's about relationships. So I want to come in and I want to make sure my mind's right to get right with the first relationships, and then I hit that clock, and then I go to my I'll go to the computer and I'll check the virtual customers who actually put internet leads in the night before, because at this point right now they're priority. I have to hurry and respond to them to let them know, you know what, as soon as we open at 9 o'clock, because I'm here before 9 o'clock, as soon as we open at 9 o'clock, we will reach out to you and give you all the information that you're looking for. I want them to know that they're important. Again, it's all about the people, letting them know, hey, you're important. And then after I do that, I stop for a moment and I get on my phone and I pull up my Facebook. I don't know half the people. I got almost 5,000 followers on Facebook. I don't know half of them, but if it's their birthday, I go down and wish everybody a happy birthday on my phone.
Interactive.
Right? Everything is about relationship marketing. Everybody's important. Every little thing counts. And I wish everybody a happy birthday. And then I will do a live video of which I'll take business cards of customers that have come in or customers that are looking, and I'll promote their businesses online, because I believe, again, networking and helping people out. So I promote their business as they came in to get my business card, and we have a mutual networking there. And I let them know what we need to do daily. I let the community know. Here's one thing that most people don't know getting in business. If you don't open your mouth and ask for the business, you don't get it.
Yeah,
right? And people need to know what goals are you setting. I mean, deep down within everybody's heart, I believe that people truly want to help people. I just believe that. Maybe I'm naive, but I believe that people truly want to help one way or another, especially if it doesn't cost them anything. If it doesn't cost you anything to help, people always want to help. So I tell the community via Facebook Live, our team is trying to achieve X, Y, and Z. Without you, it's impossible to get there, right? But with you, if you help us, it can impact your life. It can impact the life of the one that you refer to as possibly, and it can impact the community. Because as long as this business is thriving in the community, we're able to do the things to help push and build the community up. So it's still a give and take situation. Did I over answer him?
Yeah, that was a good answer. I feel like you got like just based off talking to you, like I can hear like you really like a big on communication. You're like a big person, like person to person, like type of relationships, and you got like a crazy work ethic. So back to like the internet director thing,
Sure.
because I feel like you're like more of like a you really like to get like a personal relationship with the customer, or like you don't even look at them as customers, just like a person that you're trying to help, and vice versa. How does this best represent that rather than you being out there face to face with them? Because you through the internet, you don't see them, like you say, you don't know half of them.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you feel so comfortable, like doing this rather than actually like physically seeing them or talking to them through a phone? Getting to know them personally.
You ever been through a drive-through? You go to like McDonald's or Wendy's, and you go to the drive-through, right? This is a serious answer. You go to the drive-through. Hello, how can I help you today? Is that it? Is that all? Would there be anything else? How do you feel when they do that?
I don't look too much into it, but I mean, they don't got. I mean, it don't sound like they got too much personality when they be saying that. Yeah, like they just hear the job. Yeah,
it's transactional, right? It's a transactional experience, and you don't really get really don't. You're just like, all right, well, give me my cheeseburger, give me a number, give me a number 10, right? And then you just exchange money, and it's over, right? So how do I benefit more from this one versus being out sales and on internet? Because whether I see them or not, in my mind, I want them to know, hey, you're talking to someone who's upbeat, who's energetic, who actually is here to actually hear what you want to say, and who actually is caring about what you're trying to achieve. And then when they do walk in the door, even though they're going to a salesperson, I get to say to them, remember our conversation that we had on the phone? It was me. And then the smiles break out. So it's kind of like a two-part play for me. So it's actually, I think it's almost like leasing versus buying. I get two chances to have that first impression with the customer on the phone and when they walk through the door.
So what challenges do you see throughout your day?
Well, the challenges. Good Lord, dealing with people like Chris Beach.
I'm the easiest person to deal with.
No, challenges is staying in the zone. Because you're here, you can be here for 12 hours, you can be here for 8, 12, 14 hours, depending on, what's going on that particular day and what time the customers are coming in. So you have the challenges of just mentally getting tired. When you're dealing with, just like right now, I have a sheets in front of me with over 300 opportunities, right? And I go through them. Could you imagine emailing and texting and calling? It can create burnout. So it becomes challenging to figure out how to manage the volume of what you need to accomplish in a day's time and stay upbeat about it, and not infect your atmosphere by whatever you're going through at that moment. So those are some of the challenges. Sometimes the challenges are all people aren't nice. And they respond, why are you calling me? Oh, I'm sorry. I called you because I thought you were interested in a vehicle. Well, you're stupid and you're blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I love you too. You know what I mean? But that's challenging to respond and not allow emotions to drive your decisions that you make in business. A very tough thing for many people to get a grasp on.
How do you overcome it?
I'll take a step back and breathe. I'll listen. I'll get quiet. Even if they're on the phone with me, I'll get quiet for a minute, and I'll talk soft, low, and I'll try to get the point across that we're here because we want to serve you. And if you're not interested in whatever's going on or the promotion or whatever, we apologize for messing with you. Have a blessed day. Right? Tone means everything.
Yeah.
Tone means everything because you can dictate to someone via your tone that they know that you're trying to respect them, though they know that they came off disrespectful. So it's just that's something that's just I don't know. You just have to figure that one out. And every day is not
different for everybody.
Yeah, it's different for everybody. That's something that you kind of got to figure out how to go about it. And sometimes, you're gonna fail. We all fail. And you tell the customer, hey, you know what, bro? No, but it happens. But you try your best to minimize how you respond. So, am I perfect? Not by a long shot. I'm so customer centric. This is me. Everybody knows this. This is me. I'm so customer centric that if you are part of my team and you treat the customer wrong, it challenges me to make sure that I'm communicating with you in the proper way in order to make sure that the end user got what they were supposed to get. So it's team challenges and consumer challenges.
Okay, so say you make one of those emails and you get a response and say they're interested. What's the follow up after that?
So the BDC, I normally, I'm unique in my position because I can actually manage and desk the deal. I can do the whole 9 yards, even finance the deal and push all the paperwork out and send them. I've been in the business that long to do that. Sometimes I'll do it. I'll just go ahead and do the whole deal, and I won't get anybody involved except for the salesperson. But for the most part, I will call the team members, and I will say, hey, schedule this appointment for this customer. Schedule this appointment for that customer and set them up with this salesperson, that salesperson, or because I know the team that I have and I know who's gonna almost fit the customer demographic that's coming in that I've already had that first contact with. So it's about learning who your people are, what they bring to the table, who's gonna take care of what, blah 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 blah, and so I just pass it along that way and make sure that I try to be fair, right? But I will tell you this. I gotta shake my head on this one. I will tell you this, that I will not work harder than you. I will not work harder than you if you're showing me that your why for working isn't strong enough to make you work.
Run that back.
I will not work harder than you. Are you out there with my breakfast?
Huh?
You're here with my breakfast?
I'm sorry.
Okay, I'll be right there, hon. Thank you. Sorry, guys. My wife is bringing me IHOP. So there's a why for everything that we do. Why do we do what we do, right? Why do I come to work? Why do I put so much passion into it? There's a why. It's the meaning why we do anything. It's not just to pay bills, but there has to be a core reason for us to pursue a passion. Right? So if you're working with me and your passion doesn't motivate you to work hard to achieve your goals, I won't work harder than you. I won't. So I won't come to you and feed you. I will motivate you to dig deep within you to work for your why and let your why motivate you.
Gotcha.
So basically, if you're lazy and you don't want to follow up and you don't want to do anything, you don't get my customers. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It's crystal clear.
He's sitting here laughing. He knows it. He knows I'm serious too.
What you call it? I'm a grinder. I do 20, 30 phone calls a day.
He is. I think you guys should be patient too. Anything else?
No, you didn't answer a lot of things. Do you have any questions for me, or?
Well, actually, off the record, this is probably my second intern that I've done with Toyota before. I firmly believe that you're looking for a sense of direction of where you want to go. I mean, we all were going to college and everything, and sometimes we major, we have certain majors and everything, and we don't even end up in those career paths and all that type of stuff, and you're filling through. The only question that I have so far is, what have you experienced since you've been here? What do you like and what do you dislike?
Are you talking about this, like, as being in Salisbury?
No, just being with us this morning.
I mean, like, being with him, I could tell, like, he's laid back, so, like, I just tried to, like, see, like, similarities in that, like, because I'm a laid back person as well, but I also like having fun at work, And I mean, you like the most eccentric guy I've seen here. So,
They all say that.
He said off the record.
Off the record.
So yeah, that's the one thing I definitely like. Just being in like a a good feeling environment, and like you said, upbeat. Now, the only thing is, he said some days it'd be slow, and so that'll probably be like my biggest challenge is just finding myself, trying to grind through making those phone calls, because some of them they not gonna want to be bothered. Oh yeah, I don't feel like talking today. It's just being able to like be mentally used to that, and like just understanding that every day. So that's probably one of my like biggest things that I probably like find a challenge. Just doing that consistently.
What department do you want to be in?
Marketing,
Okay.
preferably. Sales, I mean, he didn't make it sound bad at all. So,
Right.
but he was just telling me like how it'd be like Saturdays is the busiest day, and then like the other days are slow, kind of making phone calls, just stuff like that. It's like more routine based. And I don't know, me like personally, I just like something like new every day. That's
Right. Well, I appreciate the response, and I keep looking at your name to make sure I'm saying it right. But I appreciate the response from Shamar Booker. I got one more thing that I'm gonna share with Shamar, but I need to go grab something, guys. I'm gonna cut the video off right now. I appreciate you guys hanging out for over 20 minutes with us. Right? I'll share this later on. Follow the video. Chris Beach, you got anything you want to say to anybody?
Come see Chris. It's easy breezy deals all day, baby.
Yeah, all day. Shamar, you got anything you want to say to him?
I just it'd be easy. That's all.
I love you guys. We'll talk later on. I hope that this session, this conversation is a blessing to you guys. How about that? Love you. Gotta go.